everybody, and welcome back to Grandma K Style. Today we are going to literally shave off years. And what I mean is we're going to do a face shaving technique. You might hear some people call this dermaplaning, and you can use those terms interchangeably, but technical dermaplaning is done in an esthetician's office with a surgical scalpel. We are not using a surgical scalpel today. Just to be clear, I am not a dermatologist or an esthetician. I am just showing you a technique that is working for me. I use it about once a month because any more often than that might dry out my skin. My skin is a little bit sensitive. So you'll have to decide how often it works for you. You'll need two things for sure, and then one thing is optional, but I think you'll like it if you try it. The first thing you need is a straight razor such as this one. This is by Schick, and I will link these in the comments below. The second thing that you're going to need is alcohol. This is just your regular from the store rubbing alcohol. The reason you need this is twofold. One is because you want to make sure that your skin is very, very clean so that if you do nick it, you're not looking at any kind of infections or bacteria getting into your skin. The second reason is because the purpose of this is to slough off all of the dead, dry skin, and the alcohol helps kind of bring that to the surface a little bit more, and you can get a better result using the alcohol. And then the third thing, which I think if you try it, you will really, really like it, is an enzyme mask. This one is by TheraDerm, and I will also link that in the comments below. And I'll tell you what this does when we get to that part of the process. First things first, you want to start with clean, dry skin. Don't do any of your other skincare routine except for just the cleansing. And then you're going to want to take a cotton round or a cotton ball and wet that with the rubbing alcohol and just go over your skin. Now you're going to grab your straight razor. The most important thing to remember with the straight razor is that you want to keep it as parallel to your skin as possible and going in a downward motion or toward your nose, as long as it's with the grain of the fuzzy hairs on your skin. You don't ever want to go up or out and against the grain, because that's when you're going to get nicks or get those ingrown hairs and really irritate your skin. So you're going to hold it as parallel as possible, between parallel and a 45-degree angle, as long as it's not, you don't want to be cutting into your skin. So you want to be going downward. So you're just going to start at the top and go down one side and then go down the other side. And if you can or want to do your under, chin, and neck, you can do that as well. The important thing to do is to hold anywhere where your skin is lax, hold it tight, because you don't want to be nicking yourself. And also when you get to your jawline, you're going to want to pull up on the skin and shave it from up here instead of trying to go around the curve of your jaw. So I will show you how that works. You just start at the top. And I'm going to have to look away from you guys for a second because I'm going to have to be looking in the mirror here. I'm going to start right in the middle. And you see I'm holding it not quite at a 45, a little bit more parallel than that. And I'm just shaving down in short strokes. When I get close to my eyebrows, you guys be careful. You do not want to shave off your eyebrows. I'm just going to angle a little bit so I can get in there. And then do the other side. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, you probably can't, but it almost looks like snow from the dead skin coming off of here. Every once in a while, if you're getting a lot of dead skin off, you might want to blow off your razor. Now I'm just going to finish this process. Now you see when I get to my cheeks, I'm going to pull up I'm going to go right up to under my eyes, but I'm not going to touch that soft skin under my eyes. If you need to, put your tongue up under your lips to make sure that you don't have any wrinkles to catch with the shaver. Pull up to get the jawline. And then if you want to go down your neck, you can. If you do your neck, be very careful because that skin is a lot more wrinkly. Make sure you're pulling it very tight. Put your tongue under to get your lip. Or turn it under this way. Okay, I've got that side of my face. I'm going to get my nose real quick. And then I'm going to, if you can do left-handed or your non-dominant hand, you can go ahead and switch. Otherwise, just adjust so that you can still get the right angle to do the other side. Now, if you have a magnifying mirror and you want to look in it and see if you missed any spots, you'll probably be able to tell because you'll have some little peach fuzz there. You can go ahead and do that. Or if you have any specifically dry spots, especially if you're learning to use Retin-A and you're still adjusting your skin, and that might give you some dry spots. If you have specific dry spots you want to make sure that you can go back over them, but don't go over them to the point where you make them bleed. Like I have a little spot that's healing right here. So I made sure I went over it and got all of the peelies, but I was careful to not make it actually start bleeding because you don't want to do that to your skin. All right, I feel like I got everything. Doing a little touch test. It feels good. If you're going to reuse these, and you can use them probably 3 times maybe before they get a little too dull, because you don't want to use a dull razor. Make sure you clean them with your alcohol. And I still have some alcohol on my wipe, so I'm going to just clean this off and make sure it's very dry before you store it back in its case. Do not put these in your drawer without the top on them, because if you reach into your drawer, bad things will happen. All right, and the last step, if you want to do it, is an enzyme mask. Like I said, I'm using the TheraDerm. The amazing thing about this is that the enzymes basically eat the dead skin. And the way you use this type of enzyme mask is you'll put a little bit in your fingers. You probably can't even see that, it's almost clear. You put it on your face and it'll go on kind of sticky. But you just start rolling it and it will turn almost liquidy, and then I don't know if you, I hope you guys can see this. Oh my gosh. The dead skin will literally just start balling up and coming off of your face. It's crazy. It starts to feel almost like you have little granules in there, and it's just the dead skin coming off of your face and balling up. And you just keep working with it until you stop feeling new dead skin balling up. This stuff is so crazy. and it's fabulous. Your skin afterwards literally feels like baby skin. It's crazy. It's almost like you took off 5 years of dead skin and you just have all new skin underneath. That's what it feels like. And your makeup will go on super smooth. You won't, out in the sun, you won't have all those hairs showing, sticking up out of your makeup. It's just a really satisfying feeling, and something that I hope all of you guys try and experience at least once. And if you do, I think you'll like it and you'll keep doing it. If you do this, like I said, I would start with just once a month. And then if you feel like you need to do it more than that, maybe try it. But again, this is not something that you want to do probably super regularly unless your skin is just really, really dry from a long time of damage and it's not super sensitive, because this does make your skin a little more sensitive. After you're done with the Theraderm, you just wipe it off. And your skin is super clean and ready for your skincare. One recommendation is, especially if you do this in the morning, well, whenever you do it, if you're about to do your skincare after, whether it's your AM or your PM skincare, skip anything that's an acid or drying, including your Retin-A. If you do this in the evening, skip your Retin-A that night and anything that's an acid. If you're doing it in the morning, skip your vitamin C serum, because again, that is an acid, and skip any lactic acids or glycolic acids that you normally use. Just do like your coenzyme Q10, anything super hydrating, your moisturizer, and definitely, if you're doing it in the morning, don't forget your sunscreen. That is the most important step of any AM skincare routine. I hope you guys try this face shaving and that it works for you to literally shave off years. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you'll be notified of all of my upcoming videos. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.